All right. So everybody, you should have a calculator on your desk and a pencil and a 3.3 practice sheet. I don't have a calculator. Hold on one second. Let me just project.
There's one right there. Right there. Oh, I thought you made a paper.
Okay. So
You need the paper.
you need a calculator? Here you go. Alrighty. So let's look at the first problem. I wrote some terms up on the board. So some of the things you'll need to know for the lesson today is that we know that the interior angle of a triangle equals 180 degrees, right? Well, to find the interior angle of a polygon, we have two different options. One is we can cut the polygon into triangles and fit as many triangles inside as we can, or we can use the formula that's up there, which is the number of sides minus 2 times 180, and that'll give us the number. We also have a formula up there for how to find the exterior angles of a polygon. And basically what it is each side of the polygon is extended out straight. And when you add them all up, it comes to 365 degrees, which is a circle. One thing you need to know about polygons, they're always straight line segments. You won't have any curved lines in a polygon. So let's start with our first problem. So use triangles to find the sum of the interior angles of the polygon. You start at the first point, and you always go from the same point. You go from one vertices to another. So that gives me one triangle right there. And now I can go down, and that gives me a second triangle. And I've got a third and a fourth. So I number them. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should be doing this on your papers.
Why are you doing triangles like that?
Because no matter what they look like, each triangle has 180 degrees. So if I want to find out all of the interior angles of this polygon, a polygon is a many-sided figure, I'm going to use the triangle method. So I've got 5 triangles. We know each triangle has 180 degrees inside, right? So the answer is 900. And I write 900 and I box that out. All right, why don't you guys try number 2? I'll give you a couple minutes. Remember, you're going to start from one point, like here, and you're always going to go back to the same point, and you can always go from that one point to a vertices. So see how many triangles you can make out of shape 2. Okay, Bella, how many triangles were you able to make?
6.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's label them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So what did you get for your answer, Bella? 6 times 180 equals what?
I got a 6.
1,080 degrees.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So now let's look at number 3. Number 3. What? I'm going to work on number 3 now. Did you need to see number 2 longer? Okay. So you make it into 6 triangles. And you take those 6 triangles and you multiply them by the 180 degrees you know each triangle has inside. And 6 times 180 gives you 1080. And you box out 1080. That's your final answer. All right, number 3 is the letter N. You can't just change that into triangles. So this is where you have to use the formula that's on the board. So the formula is the number of sides equals the number minus 2 times 180. So let's count how many sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that side equals 10 minus 2 times 180. Side equals 8 times 180. Side equals, or sum equals, 1,440 degrees. And I box that out because that's my final answer. Did that make sense? I counted up all the sides and I used the formula. And the n in the formula is the number of sides. So I had 10 minus 2 because I had 10 sides, which gives me 8. And then I multiplied 8 times 180, which gave me 1,440 degrees. And those are the sum, or all of the interior angles of the polygon added up. So why don't you guys try number 4? I'll give you a couple minutes.
You leave number 3 up there.
Yep. Okay, so Michaela, how many sides did you count for the letter Y? Okay.
I got 9 because I'm still doing letter M.
Okay, you were just still copying off the paper. All right, Bella, you got 9?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go over the formula. So you had sum equals 9 minus 2 times 180. What's 9 minus 2?
9 minus 2 is 7.
Okay, so I'll rewrite my thing for sum equals 7 times 180. So what is the sum equal? What is 7 times 180?
7 times 180.
1,260.
1260.
Yep, and I box that out because that's my final answer. All right, we'll leave that up and we'll talk about number 5. And it says the 4 interior angles of a pentagon measures, and they tell you what they are, and they want you to find the missing angle. So let's start with, how many sides does a pentagon have? 5.
5.
Plus 1.
It's 5. So let's do the formula to find out the total sum of the angles in a pentagon. So we've got sum equals 5 minus 2 times 180, where sum equals 3 times 180, or sum equals 540. 540 degrees. Give me a second.